This is a message from Anonymous to citizens of the world. We are a digital army from around the globe laboring to counter Russia's disinformation ops. We have sent more than 5 million text messages to Russian cell phone numbers relaying information about what's really happening in Ukraine. We have a message for the citizens of the free world. The Legion is calling you. Ukraine needs you. You are the largest army in the history of the world. Squad 303, which created the tool enabling digital warriors to reach past the Russian regime's information wall, said in a video a few days ago. You don't need any weapons or ammunition. Your weapons are smartphone and your ammo is messages sent to Russian citizens. We have launched the Op Russia cyber offensive a few weeks ago in response to the Ukraine invasion, resulting in hacks and takedowns of Russian government websites along with leaks of seized data. We have used their access to broadcast the truth about Putin's war to the citizenry and call on Russians to oppose the attack on their neighbor. Anonymous Programmers Squad 303 created a tool that allows non-hackers to make a positive contribution to the largest and most successful cyber operation in the history of the world. Within 48 hours of releasing, we have reported on Twitter that the people of the free world sent the Russians 2 million text messages warning that the people of Russia would suffer as a result of nation's response to Vladimir Putin's aggression and that they need to know the truth about his unprovoked war. By Tuesday, that volume had hit 5 million and still climbing. We have posted on its Telegram channel a list of Russian Duma members' mobile phone numbers, encouraging the digital army to have a nice chat with the lawmakers. Another anonymous group said it seized control of more than 400 Russian camera feeds including government facilities, offices, schools, and businesses, and posted some on a website with a message overlaying the feeds that includes the latest civilian death toll in Ukraine and begins with, "Putin is killing children." More than 5 million anti-propaganda text messages sent to Russians in anonymous information warfare. Homeland Security Today: a hacked camera feed in Russia. This is anti-propaganda to open the eyes of Russian civilians, the Anon account tweeted Monday. We have already been working on our next camera dump which will contain cameras from Belarus and Ukraine, mostly combat zones which will be more useful for recon than these. This is strictly anti-propaganda for the Russian people. BehindEnMalines.live is the camera dump site. If you are Russian, we just want you to know that you are being brainwashed by state propaganda, and the Kremlin and Putin are lying to you. Ukraine is not controlled by Nazis, they do not need you to free them. You need to fight back and free yourself from your dictator. We realize this is scary, and easier said than done, but you will have the entire world behind you, supporting you, and watching you. This is the largest cyber war ever right now. NB65, a hacking group affiliated with Anonymous earlier said it breached the control center of Roscosmos and cut off the agency's control over its spy satellites as part of the ongoing cyber offensive, promised that a Kaspersky source code leak is forthcoming. I'm sure you'll find interesting relationships in this code. More than 2,500 websites linked to the Russian and Belarusian governments along with state-run media, banks, hospitals, airports, and companies were hacked in the first week after the Anonymous Collective declared that they launched cyber operations, a prominent Anonymous account reported last week. We have also gone after pro-Russian hackers, swiping and leaking thousands of internal chats from the Conti ransomware group, as well as military communications and more. We announced that we had breached Russian streaming services Wink and IVI and live broadcasts on TV stations Russia 24, Channel 1, and Moscow 24 to broadcast war footage from Ukraine. The hack included a text message on the screen calling on Russians to stand up against Putin's war. We are ordinary citizens of Russia. We oppose the war on the territory of Ukraine. Russia and the Russians against the war. This war was waged by Putin's criminal, authoritarian regime on behalf of ordinary Russian citizens. Russians oppose the genocide in Ukraine. State communications watchdog Roskomnadzor said it blocked Facebook and Twitter as the Putin regime has tried to stifle the free flow of information on social media. Putin also signed a bill that was jammed through by pro-Kremlin lawmakers to penalize with up to 15 years in prison those disseminating information about the war that doesn't fit the Kremlin's disinformation narrative. Russia is also requiring all servers and domains to be transferred to a Russian intranet by March 11. Twitter launched a Tor Onion service domain to let users access the site through the dark web and get around the Russian government block. Cybersecurity expert Alec Muffet, who assisted Twitter with the project, announced the launch on Twitter, noting the move will be providing greater privacy, integrity, trust, and unblockability for people all around the world. So why am I firstish to tweet about it? Muffet added. From past experience with the Facebook and BBC Onion sites, any sufficiently large announcement leads to a load spike, and given that at Twitter Safety has 3.6 million followers, it would not be wise in a time of global crisis. We are anonymous. We are legion. Expect us.